Here we are, it's 10 o'clock on the day 3 of the walk, walking through a nice wood. Wonderful, perfect conditions. So far so good. Oh, no!
That's very sad.
Here, we're starting the third day of our walk. We're being driven back to our starting point again. At least today is a sunny day. So we're starting the third day. Let's go. Here we are. It's 10 o'clock on the day 3 of the walk, walking through a nice wood. Wonderful, perfect conditions. So far so good. Oh, no!
That's very sad.
All right.
It is.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, I just slipped over on the mud. The first slip on 3 days. Not good. Not good at all. Oh. Oh.
Very nice.
Thanks. Oh, you see, that was my first slip in the 3 days. No damage done, but probably a lot of mud on my back. That's the way it goes. The GoPro is surviving though. That's quite. Oh, that been stung by a nettle. So everything was going well, but I slipped over and then I got stung by a nettle. Yeah, just keep going. So here we are, a bit of Hadrian's Wall in a field near the village called Wall. 2 most scenic sections we're about to pass. So yeah, lots to see here. Lots of wall. Yeah, this is pretty well preserved, this part, isn't it? Okay, we've got a nice looking stream there. How mysterious. With a trough right here. Perhaps people to drink from in the past. And now someone's left a nice dog bowl down there. That's nice, isn't it? So dogs can get a drink. Nice little brook there on this path. So we're crossing Chester's Bridge here. This is the North Tyne River, a tributary of the main Tyne. Oh, look how nice, you could swim there, couldn't you? Look at that. Very nice around here. Chester's Bridge in Chollerford. Robot lawnmower in the background there. Just before we get to the Roman fort. The modern and the ancient come together in this place. Yeah, sometimes the walk gets a bit boring, so we'll have a bit of a sing-along. So just like this. There's 1,000 green bottles hanging on a wall. 1,000 green bottles hanging on a wall. If one green bottle should accidentally fall, there's 999 green bottles hanging on a wall. 999 green bottles hanging on a green bottle should accidentally fall, there'll be no green bottles hanging on a wall. Haha, just kidding. We didn't really do 1,000 verses of that song. We've got a nice stretch of wall now, just here, with the Valum on the north side. Scotland in the Roman times. Barbarians that side, Romans that side. So here we are at a soldier's refuge, turret 34A. Okay, here is a mile castle on the wall. Very pleasant, this part of the walk. Alright, welcome to Sowing Shields. This is a Roman frontier post at Mile Castle 35. William sitting inside the fort, as it was. Yeah. So in the 3rd century, looks something like this. And now, only the remains and a teenage boy sitting inside using his phone. Okay, here's a bit of the wall right next to a large cliff. So I think the cliff was more of a wall than the wall itself. Maybe we could argue they didn't even need it here. Wow, it's a long way down if you fell there. So another Roman lookout tower here at Sowing Shields. On top of a cliff face, here comes William. Right, we're on the last quarter of our hike now. You can see all the way down to Hexham there where we started. Here's William navigating his favourite part. Careful, don't slip down. Yeah, just like a mountain goat. Okay, here we are at the approach to Housestead's fort. one of the most well-preserved forts along the wall. So this was actually a gate through the wall. So if you wanted to go north into what is now Scotland, to the barbarian place, you had to go through here and get permission from the Roman soldiers. Okay, so we've reached the junction of the Pennine Way and the Hadrian's Wall Walk, which is pretty interesting junction. Check out this wild section of the wall in the middle of nowhere, no one else here at all. What a view. And the wall just continues along the hills. Just look over there, nice rain cloud there. Right, but here, bright sunshine. And lo and behold, it has started to rain. Yeah! The rain has begun and the ponchos are on at the end of day 3. So what does the weather app say, William?
17 minutes of rain.
Okay, 17 minutes of rain, let's see how accurate that is. It is now 4:45, let's see what it's like at 5:02. 5:02, and it's basically stopped raining, a few drops, so William's app, 5 stars so far. Look at that down there. Whoa, hey, what a long way down. A long way down there it is. That's the tree. That's Sycamore Gap down there. Now we've made it to one of the most famous views in England, Sycamore Gap. Here it is. So it's the wall and a sycamore tree growing right next to it. I first heard of this in the movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. When Morgan Freeman erroneously travelled from Morocco to Nottingham, he reached the White Cliffs of Dover, and in the next scene he was suddenly up here at Sycamore Gap, way past Nottingham. But yeah, it is a fantastic place to shoot a movie, and let's go. William says let's go, let's go. So on the last stretch from Sycamore Gap to our accommodation, the last 1.5 kilometers, it started to bucket it down with rain again. Yeah! Still following the wall, by the way, still following the wall, as you can see here, still following it along. This section's really good. Alright, the wall's really well preserved here, goes on for miles. So far I'd say this is the best bit of the wall to do if you just haven't got time, you know, to do the whole thing. This is the best section. Yeah, between in the middle part, basically between Hexham and Vindolanda, the fort, Roman fort, which is also down there somewhere. Okay, this is the home stretch. We're off the Hadrian's Wall path now. There's the wall up there. We're off the path walking down to the Twice Brewed Inn, about another 600 meters to go. Okay, so we've made it to the Twice Brewed Inn where we're staying tonight, end of day 3. Yay!
Yay.
That's a view, is it? Brilliant! We've made it, William. And I can have a Sycamore Gap Pale Ale, look at that. I think I might have that if it's available. Sycamore Gap Pale Ale, give it a try. Okay, so this is a Twice Brewed weather forecasting stone. And is the stone wet? The stone is wet, so the forecast is rain. Wow, it's correct.